Okay, recap for Tuesday, the 17th of March 2026. Okay, so today's a bit of a weird day, let's just say that, right? And let me explain why, right? Tomorrow we have CPI, right? We have done the move pre market. So, in terms of New York, there's basically no trade, right? So, let's just explain that. Let's go. Let's hop into the 15 minutes. And in the market structure yesterday, I expected bullish price action. Why? I know we've took this high, but on ES we have not taken that high and we made relative equal highs. So that's why I expected that this SMT is just gonna be to pull back, not to actually head higher. So I'll mark my discount to premium right there, and we'll get rid of the other stuff later. But you can see discounts right here lining up with this empty gap, right? As you can see, market goes there in London, manipulates to the gap, and then would expect New York to expand us to this high. However, 9:30 already hit that high. Boom. You already got no trade right there because we have reached the daily objectives, right? I don't expect price to get higher and take this high. Why? Because we have um not CPI, we have FOMC. I'm on the wrong week. We have FOMC tomorrow, right? And FOMC tends to create relative equal highs, right? I mean, this is close enough, but at least one of them has to do it. And look at ES, right? That's better. So one of them has to create relative equal highs for FOMC to take or something, right? We need to take engineer something basically pre FOMC. So that's why I know we got no trade. So if that high can't be taken, then we're looking at sell side. But once I pull up sell side for my model right there, and let's just get to the lower time frame. This is our closest sell side, and that's PM sell side from yesterday. The only problem is through this run, and think of it through this 15-minute, this area, right? I mean, if you can pull it in the 1 minute, maybe you can see somewhere. This range, if I can put it from this high, let's say, right? Interesting low. Anyway, would make anything from this low and higher a balanced price range, right? If we're gonna be bullish and remain bullish because we're looking to take that high, not today, tomorrow, then there's just absolutely no point, and price should not come and take that, low. I've done this visually, it would have helped if I drew that on the chart, but I just looked at it visually like balance price range. We should not be going lower. And if my minimum liquidity is right here, that's gonna break the balance price range. So once we take buy side and we have no sell side and we have no external buy side, we're basically in just a low probability day again. There's no news and there's just not much to do. Right? So I'm explaining what I saw and how I went through the day, right? Previous like, I don't know, whatever trading days I've been winning. Like I know there's a loss coming, right? Statistically, there's a loss coming. And coming to this day, I did not want to trade. But there was that urge to trade. So I was like, you know what? I know myself. I know I tend to just blow accounts in just basically one day after like a crazy winning streak, right? And just lose it. So I was, you know what? Let me get it out of my system. You know, I bought a new account. I was like, you know what? I can go all out. I can blow the account today. I can whatever. Basically, get all the revenge trading, all the bad habits, or whatever, just out of the system today. Basically, right? Because I know it's the kind of creeping back in with my last few days with a bit of overconfidence and stuff like that. I'm adding a bit more contracts and stuff, but I was like, let me set myself a reminder. What happens? I didn't blow that account, by the way. I'm just saying. my intention was basically demo trade the hell out of this account and just not care, right? I just don't care, right? So I'm gonna explain what I see. Market opens 9:30 with this opening range gap, which fills the lower quadrant. So this is the opening price right there, and this is the closing price. So let's just put our quadrants. You can see we hit the upper quadrant and head higher. Once we do that, I do expect us to attempt to fill the gap. How does that look? Well, either hit the midpoint, or if we have a fair value gap through the midpoint or expand through the midpoint, I'm expecting us to close the whole gap. So that's the draw on liquidity, basically, right? The same idea is like my model's liquidity is telling me we should be taking that low, but knowing the day, I know it's not the day to follow the model because we're in a balanced price range and that liquidity is out the balanced price range. So the only thing is us coming lower there, right? So if we're gonna come lower, once we headed this high, and let's just try to get some PD arrays. On the daily, I can see that we went back into our SIBI, right, on the daily. So just put that and let's put the quadrants on that as well. Now let's just double check the 4 hour if there's anything. Not much really, but look at the respect on the 4 hour, the bodies. And let's get back to the 1 minute. So once we go ahead through midpoint and then come back against it, I was like, you know what? When I was watching this, this is before I got the account, right? I'm watching this and I'm like, okay, that's a short, right? Like once price hits this right here, there, that's a short. I can put a stop loss up here, guaranteeing that it will go down. The only problem, and that's what I'm seeing. That's when I realized I was like, wait, that's a short. I got no target, right? I know it will head to this first presented, but we could not react to it, right? We could just basically not care. That's a 931. Yeah. We could just, I don't know, use the midpoint, try go higher again, sweep this, have an SMT or something, try go lower or whatever. So I let this trade go because I have no target and I proceed to get the account. I was like, okay, let's try whatever that I'm gonna try. I wait for this inversion now because I missed this whole leg. And then once it closes, this candle, I swear, like 5 seconds before it closed, it was here. And I put my limit order trying to catch the next one once it hits the order block. And it gets run through. I close the trade, get the long. Once it sweeps this high, take it. I'm telling you, I was just revenge trading basically. Short in, took the short to this low, and then I don't even remember. See, it was that many trades, I don't remember. Basically, I went up and down, up and down, up and down the account and got nowhere, right? Because it's nothing to trade. There's no liquidity. But if you were trading, I'm guessing if you shorted this, trying to aim for this low and whatever, it would be fine. But the only reason you'd get out early here, well, once you see this candle, and then second is ES has taken its 930 low. That's the objective. Once ES taken that 930 low and has a reaction like that, you should be out. And I guess that's the only trade. Then there's also this short when we try it again, got below the first presented, right there, midpoint. That's another entry that I took and trying to short down for its 930 low. As you can see after that, my TP was midpoint, it goes all the way up and then comes back and hits midpoint. And that was my confirmation that we're definitely not going any lower, right? I remember I took the long here, did there, stopped it, and then, I don't even know. Anyway, it's a low probability day. We go all the way up to the fair value gap, hit the lower quadrant. That was another short to the lows here. Basically, you're trading in the range, and I'm telling you, I'm glad that I just trolled with a new account that I don't care about, because there was genuinely just absolutely nothing to trade and you should have just skipped the day. Realistically, this day is just stolen for tomorrow. And let's see, I believe the market opened. I need to switch the contract. And as you can see now that we have a reason to go higher, we're gonna go higher. Probably creating relative equal highs, unless ES already takes. No, ES can't take it yet. So we'll create relative equal highs for CPI to take them. I mean, not CPI, FOMC. And if that doesn't happen, I don't know. But FOMC will present a clear trade. Anyway, this whole area and this just being this smooth tells me that we're gonna target against it, and that's either late this week, as in Thursday, Friday, or we could start heading there Thursday and Friday close, and then next week we can start finally dumping, and not just to these lows, but all the other high time frame lows. Anyway, this is just a bit of a whatever recap, because there was really nothing in this day to get straight. There was no targets. As you can see, there's entries for sure, right? There's entries, but like if I'm gonna take this trade to here, combo, that's 43 points. That's not enough. And if it was aiming for the low, that's fine. But look at the retracement, like it's a high resistance type of delivery. It was just not worth it to trade, right? Same with here. If you're gonna take this entry, trying to seek the low, 66 points. Nothing, nothing exciting. Let's just say that, right? You'd have to wait till 11th day with that if you didn't already like blow the account by then, trying to take riskier trades, thinking that you missed it or something. So yeah, garbage day, low probability, probably even worse recap because it's just nothing to it. But yeah, FOMC tomorrow, Thursday, like Wednesday and Thursday tomorrow should be fine after FOMC. I will be trading FOMC because I swear my win rate on FOMC is like 90%. Like I basically don't miss unless tomorrow's the day. So anyway, lesson learned: take the losses out on something that you don't care. Because I know I wouldn't even care, because if it's a demo, like a genuine demo account, I wouldn't even give emphasis. Like it wouldn't remind me what, yo, chill out type of thing. You can't be doing that stuff. But if you just have it to throw on like a whatever account and you just know, like I know this account, I don't know, I didn't really lose that much on it, but I know eventually, well not eventually, should be within like the week or two that I should pass it, because now to log back in, remember why I'm skipping these type of days. Not every day is a trading day. So I guess just a psychology day, getting the BS out of the system. Anyway, that's the market recap. Peace out.